I'm an explorer among, but a time traveler from. I am word, I am thought. Time does my bidding. It produces the sales too. It offers choices, but it's a natural trait of life. It doesn't trade in life, but life sometimes trades itself, and life commits to the bargain, to the bid. And so the toll is passed, another time to pay, another time to sell. A sell one becomes into, shall their time be of no use? Man creates cells to do the bidding for time. He too also corrupts time into a deadline, a necessary work, with pay he sold himself toward. He didn't sell toward himself, he sold himself. If he sold only for himself, he too sold himself because there was nothing to give, so to ebb and not to flow, so to reap, never knowing to sow. Time is a mystery for anyone with eyes open to see past the physical, because eyes open are not bound to any physical. Real time is present. One asks of the importance in this, and so they shall see, because time is the greatest of all teachers. It is the movement of all forces. Without time there can be no lesson of any other force, matter of vibration or change. It is the guide. It too is nature. How can nature be time? Again, it is not the time we know, it is the time we have. It is not the time we think of, it's the time that comes upon us. It's not the time we go every day about, it's the time we question. And it is time we question, because a time is a memory. To know of all is mind, but to know that all is nature, all is of reason. We live our lives, we question past time, we indeed live past time. Time catches a hold of us, but we can never seem to catch a hold of it, like air, a grasp of a feather, the force that cannot be grasped. And so too, words of the nature, to grasp an ungrasping, to undo the unnatural, to know nothing, to be of inaction. Not inherently good nor bad in condition, just happening. Maxims created in accordance for the ebb and flow of time and space, distinctions made for the actions among. Time carries the action as it carries the thought, and it carries society in her destiny. She of nature, he of man, she of nurturing, he of learning. Both of nature, and thus both of a kind, human. Time underestimated because time ever present. We can't help but estimate it when we find ourselves in need to be present. This is because in order to estimate, we must be present, as it is the gift of the bargain, the estimate we asked for. It is not of what one makes of this, because more than one makes you. Time is precious, not because it is money, but because it is value, what money can never truly provide, as it is but a symptom manifestation distracting from the root. Value isn't rare, value is ever memory, of recognition and unique experience, the sense of worth gained through energy or ebb you put into the flow of life itself. You give to time, over time, and so time comes back to you over time. More simply put, you give, you get. Time is present, and so it is often unspoken, as too among love. And every giving is unique, although by law it is valuable yet unrare. These forces pass us by. We don't pass it, we only pass through and within it. Thus we can lose sight of ourselves without presence. We can lose touch with ourselves without moment. We can lose ourselves without memory. From present to past, and from flow back to ebb, from present to future, a future past. Nature isn't a birth of humanity. Humanity was birthed of nature. So I am not to speak for nature, as I may always say, but if we listen presently, We will always know what to say, as the time has provided us the space accordingly. Live your life, never forget your path, have interest in the journey. Hold on tight as time flies by, but no, time isn't tight, you can hold on by. Embrace and fly. Things will change, but your nature and yourself, your higher will to be of the flow, will always remain. Sense the same. For you will be one to know and one to train, a giver of the given, where time made you, you helped make time. We are ever striven.